Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's a brand new week. It's Monday, September 15th. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Phuket Governor Sophon Srivastava has officially opened the newly expanded road behind Wat Tha Reau, just south of the Heroines Monument, an important shortcut linking Phuket town, the Phuket airport, Cherng Talay, and Bang Tao.
Local drivers will know this stretch well. It was so narrow that two vehicles could barely pass, creating daily delays and safety risks. The upgrade widens the corridor to standard specifications and improves the road surface, giving motorists and tour vans a safer, quicker alternative to Tepkrasatri Road, the island's main artery, although only for a shortcut. Saturday's ribbon cutting brought together Phuket Provincial Police Deputy Commander, Police Colonel Pasakon Sotingkun, the Talang District Chief, Sri Sutorn Mayor, Phuket Chamber of Commerce President, and representatives from Laguna Resorts and Hotels, as well as community leaders. The province, the Phuket Highways District, Sri Sutorn Municipality, private partners, and residents all played a role in the project, with Laguna contributing more than 3.8 million baht for land acquisition and construction. The project is part of a wider push to strengthen secondary roads across the island, spreading traffic more evenly and improving everyday mobility for the island. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Patong Police say they've begun a sustained crackdown on illegal parking by tuk-tuks and taxis that block lanes and no parking zones along Patong's busiest roads.
Officers report issuing 30 to 40 tickets a day, roughly 500 to 600 per month, for stopping in red and white zones, obstructing traffic, or waiting in restricted areas. The standard 500 baht fine, they say, is not deterring repeat offenders who just returned to the same area the next day. Residents have long complained about gridlock, especially on the beach road, and accused police of inaction. Police counter that they're working within limits as some vehicles can't be easily impounded, and unpaid fines require lengthy follow-ups. Police also say that they face pressure from all sides. Locals demanding order, drivers upset about competition from ride-hailing and black plate illegal taxis, and senior commanders pushing for results. By law, only motorcycle taxis may occupy fixed queue spaces. Patong has 24 designated parking areas, but many are overcrowded. Drivers argue a lack of space forces them into restricted zones. Police are urging all drivers to use legal bays and keep lanes clear, warning that tougher, province-wide measures like heftier fines may be needed at the legislative level. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Phuket health officials say they're stepping up checks on cannabis shops, but admit limited staff is slowing the work.
The Phuket Provincial Health Office, the PPAO, reports about 1,500 outlets are registered. Inspectors have visited 313 since June's rule change that reclassified cannabis as a controlled herb for medical use only. 96 shops were suspended, mostly for missing monthly source and usage reports, the Poto 27 and Poto 28 forms, as well as advertising or allowing on-site smoking, all of which are illegal, while just 3 licenses were revoked and 8 cases were prosecuted. One operator who traded during a suspension was arrested and permanently stripped of his license. Under the new cannabis rules, sales require a patient prescription from qualified practitioners, and products must come from GACP-certified farms, only 4 of which exist in Phuket, according to reports. No on-site smoking or advertising is allowed. Violations can bring suspensions, revocations of licenses, and up to 1 year in jail or a 20,000 baht fine. To monitor it all, local Phuket health officials have asked the health ministry in Bangkok for more inspectors on the island. Despite enforcement, Patong leaders say that shops still appear everywhere, and only a handful of Bangla Road inspections were publicly reported in August. Even so, the overall shop count seems to be falling on the island, from more than 2,000 last year to roughly 1,500 registered today, with one directory listing about 1,004 currently trading on the island. Tourism stakeholders warn that visible public use and unclear boundaries risk Phuket's family-friendly image, especially for visitors from countries where cannabis remains illegal. Local Phuket MPs are calling for stricter licensing, designated zones, and clear messaging. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Phuket is moving to resolve a long-running turf dispute in Cherng Talay that's left residents and businesses caught between two local authorities.
Cherng Talay Municipality has filed a legal claim against the Cherng Talay Tambon Administration Organization, or Cherng Talay Oboto, accusing it of issuing building permits and collecting taxes in areas the municipality says are under its jurisdiction. Cherng Talay Municipality Mayor Suniran Ratchathapruuk argues the municipality has long provided services and collected revenue in inland MU 1 through 4, funding water, electricity, and roadworks in the areas. He says the Oboto never looked after those neighborhoods, but is now asserting control. On the other side, Oboto Chief Manok Panchalat counters that official maps conflict, boundaries don't match conditions on the ground, and his office lawfully covers 6 villages, fully MU 2 to 6 and part of MU 1, giving it the right to issue permits and receive related taxes. With both sides citing a decades-old decree and dueling maps, Phuket Vice Governor Samawit Supanpai convened a meeting last week and has forwarded the matter to the Interior Ministry. A provincial committee has also backed a correction to the official boundary map to ensure clarity and minimal disruption. The case is now before the Phuket Administrative Court, and the province says it will follow the court's ruling strictly. For people living and investing in Bang Tao and Cherng Talay, this is more than bureaucracy. It affects permits, taxes, and basic services. Officials say the goal is a clear, transparent boundary so daily life and development can proceed with certainty. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
The Phuket Provincial Administrative Organization, the PPAO, has allocated just over 2.9 million baht to help just over 900 students from low-income and disadvantaged families stay in school.
At a ceremony at the Phuket Merlin Hotel, PPAO President Wat Tha Reau presented the awards and said education is the key to improving quality of life, noting many children are talented but lack opportunity. The assistance is tiered by grade level. 589 pupils in kindergarten and primary will receive 2,000 baht each. 170 lower secondary students will receive 4,000 baht each. And 151 upper secondary students, or equivalent, will receive 6,000 baht each. The program is designed to ease immediate household costs, such as uniforms, transport, and learning materials. The PPAO says the funds are part of a broader commitment to ensure no child in Phuket is left behind, and to encourage students to study hard, grow into responsible citizens, and give back to the island they call home. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
British International School Phuket graduate Lauren Hoh, once a standout in the school's Cruzeiro Academy, has been named captain of Malaysia's U19 women's team for the AFF 2025 Championship in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam.
At just 19 years old, she's already worn the senior national jersey, competing at the 2023 SCA Games and continuing her studies and NCAA football or soccer career at Trinity College in the United States. Lauren's rise was forged in Phuket. Living on campus at BISP, she trained under Cruzeiro's possession-based philosophy. She grew into a team captain and balanced elite competition with academics. Coaches say her leadership is quiet but decisive, grounded in resilience built through personal challenges that she rarely publicizes. Her journey began in Malaysia, where she trained and played with boys' teams, earned a spot in an FC Barcelona program, and represented her country at the Gazprom Football for Friendship initiative during the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. More recently, she added training stints with the academies of AC Milan and Liverpool. From BISP's training pitches to the ASEAN stage, Lauren Hoh's next chapter begins with an armband and a community cheering her on. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Thank you so much for kicking off your week with us here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.